Here's a story that I think will prove my point. A story is told about a young man who'd lost his job and all of his money. He was sitting on a park bench feeling very depressed and hopeless when an elderly gentleman noticed and asked why he was so sad. Well, the man told him his story, and at once the older gentleman took out a checkbook and wrote him a check and said, "I will visit you this same day on this same park bench 1 year from today. And by then you will have made enough money that you can pay me back." When he looked at the check, it was written for $500,000, and it was signed John Rockefeller, who at that time was one of the wealthiest men in the world. The man in the park put the check in the safe, and although he didn't cash it, it did give him confidence to believe that he need not be afraid to start over. So this is interesting. He didn't cash the check, but it gave him confidence to know that it was there if he needed it. So, this so relates to our relationship with God. He said, "I will be with you always. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. I will be your strength. I won't let more come on you than what you can bear. You can do all things through me." And so it's like having that check in the bank that no matter what comes our way, if we need extra help, we're going to be able to get that from God. Well, the man began doing business again, and he started making money, always being aware that he had the check in the safe if he needed it. The year went by, and by then he had plenty of money and was anxious to return the check to the man who'd helped him. He went back to the same park, sat on the same bench, and waited. Well, soon he saw the elderly gentleman approaching because he always walked in the park every day. But it appeared that he had a nurse with him. The man seemed to be fairly unresponsive to the younger man who was holding out the original check, trying to give it back to him. The nurse took the check, looked at it, and said, "Oh, this is no good. He's confused most of the time. He often thinks he's John Rockefeller." The young man succeeded because he believed that he had what he needed in the bank and could draw on it at any time. So he didn't actually have any more money than he did before, but he thought he did. And so because he thought he did, he responded in a confident manner, proving that God has put so much ability in us. I don't think any one of you has any idea how much ability that you have. God-given, God-ordained ability on the inside of you. And once again, I know that some of you are hurting so bad right now, and maybe your pain has been so bad you even just feel really confused. And you know what? If you can't seem to grasp anything that I'm saying today other than this, I want you to remember that you are stronger than you think you are, and you can do whatever you need to do, because you know what? You've got the check in the safe. You've got it there. Jesus is in you. He's for you. He's with you. He said, "I'll never leave you nor forsake you." And so we can live freely. We can go out and we can try things. We don't have to be afraid of failure. Believe that you can, and you'll be able to.
We hope you enjoyed this teaching. To get more from Joyce, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.